Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
So, if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, I got some bad news for you, or good news, depending on if you like Mike McCarthy. I believe he's going to be back as your head coach in 2025. I think Jerry's going to re-up him on a 2-year deal. He's going to give him a better run game next year, hopefully a real viable running back. He's probably going to bolster that offensive line, and he's going to let Mike McCarthy go out there with his quarterback, Dak Prescott. As long as the Cowboys finish 7-10 or even 8-9, I think Michael McCarthy will be back on a 2-year deal. I'd be surprised if it's a 1-year deal, but I think he'll be back on a 2-year deal and head coaching the Dallas Cowboys next year. Now, if they don't make a run next year with Dak being back healthy and with all the upgrades that Jerry's probably going to do this offseason, he's going to be gone in 2026. He will not be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. That's why I believe it'll be a 2-year deal rather than a 4-year re-up. I think Mike McCarthy will be back on a 2-year deal, given the opportunity in 2025. If he doesn't make the run in 2025, he will be let go of in 2026 or heading into the 2026 season, and a new head coach is going to be brought in. Now, I know the Cowboys were linked to Deion Saunders before they were on a 2-game winning streak, and they apparently were trying to tank for Shador. That did not work out very well, because as soon as those rumors came out, Cowboys go on a 2-game winning streak. They beat the Commanders, they beat the Giants, and now the Cowboys are feeling good about themselves. Jerry is feeling good about himself, and I don't blame him. I think Deion, for all intents and purposes, the amount of resources that he has at his disposal, especially because college, it's not an even playing field. He's able to turn around colleges like Jackson State in year 1 and year 2, and now Colorado after his 2 years there. They're a winning college football team. I think because he's got a lot of top-tier recruits now committed to Colorado, coming into next season, I think he should stay in Colorado. I think the Buffaloes have a real shot at competing for a national title in the next 4 years. Realistically, within the next 4 years, Colorado is going to continue winning, probably make the playoffs a couple times, and even have an opportunity to win the college national football championship. With that being said, if he were to make a move to the NFL, I think he should consider franchises like the Chicago Bears, like the Jacksonville Jaguars, where a lot of the talent on that team is young men that he can help form, shape, and mold. He won't have the same resources that he has in college as at his disposal in the NFL because of the fact that the NFL is an even playing field. When it comes to college, he can bring in names like Warren Sapp. He could still do the coaching aspect of things in the NFL, but it's another level. It's a lot more competitive, and I'm not saying Primetime can't do it. I just don't think he's the right man for the Dallas Cowboys job. I think he'd be a better fit with a team that is still super young, that he can instill values, instill a culture, a winning culture, and teach them how to play the NFL game the way it's supposed to be played. I think the Cowboys, a lot of their core group of guys, been in the league for a while. They're not that young. They're veterans in the league, and just because he's prime time doesn't necessarily mean they're going to take pay cuts to come and play for the Cowboys. That's not how the NFL works. The players go where they either play him the most or where they think they have a real opportunity to win a championship. And because Deion isn't proven in the NFL game, I see them going to other teams over the Dallas Cowboys, even if Prime Time is there. With all due respect to Prime, I think Prime has a real shot at winning a national title if he stays in college. So that's why I think keeping Mike McCarthy, especially if Jerry Jones is not going to go for a Bill Belichick or for a Mike Vrabel, keeping Mike McCarthy for another year or two is probably the way that the Dallas Cowboys are going to go. Especially because we know Jerry doesn't like change. And Mike McCarthy, he didn't have his quarterback this year. The offensive line wasn't good. They can't stop the fucking run. And they need to upgrade everything overall. And I feel like Jerry's taking responsibility for that, and he's going to give Mike McCarthy a better opportunity next year to really win football games and really have the Dallas Cowboys competing. Now, with talking about head coaches being fired or retaining head coaches, the Chicago Bears just let go of Matt Eberflus. So we'll be right back, and I'll give you my thoughts on that. Guys, have you heard? Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.